Well, you've already known how toxic your friend is, always putting themselves first, trying to compare with people, uh, you know, trying to change you, always gossiping about you, putting you down, always demeaning you. And you, all of out of all that, you have been feeling so lonely. You've been feeling like you are not worth it. You've been feeling like you are always alone. You've been feeling depressed. You've been feeling stressed. Now what? I know sometimes we still want to keep some kind of relationships. I mean friendships. We need to keep. Sometimes we want to keep them because we have shared a lot of things with these very people. Sometimes it might have taken only 3 weeks or 1 week or 1 month, and you have shared a lot because you feel like this is one person who is supposed to be your friend for eternity. There are people who have stayed with their friends for years, by the way. Yes, there are people who have stayed with their friends for years, and they are still going strong and strong and strong. Well, if you want to try maintaining this kind of relationship, friendship, why do I keep saying relationship? Well, if you still want to maintain this kind of friendships, I have a few things I would want you to share with you. Things that I did, others I've not done them, of course, but I've always told my friends, some of my friends or people I hang out with, to do them because I believe they can help a lot. If you want to try this, maintain this toxic friendship of yours, it's okay. You can still do that, but you have to put a few things forward. Things like practicing in time. Before you get to meet this very person, make sure you practice, try to communicate what kind of a person is she or what kind of a person is he. If you can find that kind of a loophole that you have been having, it will be very easy for you. Like, you know what word you're supposed to say when. I know it might feel a little bit like you're closed in, but if you want to maintain it, and then it's important that you have to always practice before you get there, or so that you not come back feeling like you're shit. Take time or take space for yourself. If you have been wishing a friend should treat you better, or a friend should have actually treated you better, I mean, if you're spending a lot of time thinking about it, talking about it, why can't you take time for yourself? Maybe you'll come back when you've thought a lot of things and then you know what you want. So take space for yourself. It is important you go and then you give yourself that very time to think, to re-energize, to refocus, and then you get back fresh. And as well as you re-energize, as you refocus, taking time alone can help you think clearly. Like, what kind of a friend do you want? What kind of friendships do you want? That can help you a lot. Set boundaries. If you want to maintain a toxic relationship, it is very important that you set boundaries, and then you have to be very clear on what you want in that kind of a friendship. If a behavior is changed and you need a behavioral change, make sure you tell them that, okay, what you did this very day was not okay, and if it is okay, I want us to adjust to this. Of course, earlier on the previous vlog, we talked about you not accepting change because you feel like it's not changing you to the right person. So if you can set boundaries of behaviors, as in, like, if the behavior is not good, or the people you should hang out with and the people also should invite you to hang out with are not good people, and then you can always say, okay, you know what, I can still be with your friend, but I cannot do this, I cannot do this, and I cannot do this. If that very person accepts, and of course you're trying to maintain that very friendship, and then that means you can still work out that very friendship that you are working on. And the other point is, be direct. Be very, very direct. If you're hurt, tell them you are hurt. If you want something, tell them you want something. If you want to end the friendship as well, you can still say that. But at most times, they will not want to end the friendship because they feel like you are so adjusted to the way they behave, and they feel like, oh, okay, I mean, I cannot also let this go. I mean, I've not found someone like this, someone who is also accepting me, and then to be all that. So it's always very important for you to be very, very direct. Whatever you have to do, if you always meet up over the weekends, you have to tell them, okay, this is what we're going to do today. If it's not okay with you, then I can go on my own, or you can go on your own, and then we link up there. All those things. You always have to be very, very direct. And if in any case you've taken time off, or you've taken time to yourself, be very, very careful if you are trying to be back in touch. As in, like, if you used to if you used to share every single thing, and then you've refocused, you you have re-energized yourself, you have thought clearly, you are now trying to be direct, you are now trying to be, setting boundaries. Always be very careful when you're trying to come back, because if you're coming back, it's never ever going to be the same. If you've taken yourself to re-energize, to refocus, there's no way to come back the same. So you have to be very careful on how you say it, and how you actually address the issues that you'd want to address with your friend. It can help you a lot, not to create enemies, but to create friends who are not going to, who might not be close, but still your friends. And I would love you to trust your instincts. I would love you to trust your instincts. If you feel like something is not right, something is not always right. So hey, another thing you could also do is try opening up to others. Try talking to someone. If you feel like you are trapped in a toxic relationship, friendship. Oh my God, friendship. If you are trapped in a friendship, and you feel like there's no any other way you can get out of it, or you've tried getting out of it, you've tried, giving yourself space, and then the same thing happens over and over again, try talking to someone. Sometimes you need to hear other people's opinion on how things are or how the world is. Loyalty and trust, sometimes it's one thing that ruins everything, but also it's something that melds everything. So if you feel like you've tried talking to your friend, you've tried setting boundaries, you've tried to be direct, you've tried all that you want to try, and it all did not work out, try talking to someone else. That very person will try to help you. And by the way, as you talk to people as well, it can get a little bit very hard trying to connect to these very people, because your friendship might have been ruined back in the day because of how things have been running on with you, and it can be a little bit difficult. But what actually makes everything worse is, as if you start asking yourself this very question: how about the mutual friends we had with my toxic friend? If he or she was toxic, I believe some of your mutual friends might have noticed that as well. So if you might worry, what will my friends think? What will our mutual friends think? Be always very direct, be very open, tell them it did not work out because of A, B, C, D, or maybe because you feel like that very person was impacting you negatively and you feel like it cannot go on. That's why you two are parted ways as friends. That can help you a lot. And first things first, I've always said self-love is very, very important. So it is important as well. You start taking care of yourself first. Take care of yourself. So I think this might be the last for now. You should always consider yourself first. Make sure you take care of yourself. Everything, put yourself first. It's not like you don't have to care about your friends. You have to care about them, because they will always be there, and they have eased a lot of things. They have made life so easy. They have made life so interesting. But you need to always take care of yourself. It is important to take care. Take time to yourself. Take care of yourself. Focus. You can spend time with your loved ones. You can do things that you love. You can exercise, you can attend co-curricular activities that you'd want to have to enjoy. You can have all those ones, you can have all of them right with you. I know ending a toxic relationship can be really challenging, and at most always people need help to get out from a toxic friendship. Ending a toxic friendship can be really, 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 really challenging, and it's really hard. And most times people need help to get out of that very toxic friendship. So if you need that help, make sure you go for it. If you need to talk to someone, make sure you go for it. Life is very, very, very short. You cannot live. You are not allowed to live your life miserably. If you are miserable where you are right now, it doesn't matter if it is at home, if it is your friendship, if it is at your workplace. Well, that one I think we might have to excuse workplace, because getting jobs in Dubai is like very hard, extremely hard. So if you are somewhere and you're not happy, you need to get out of that. Even if you feel like it is your comfort zone, you'll be surprised that it is actually not your comfort zone. So get out of there and make your life comfortable, make your life worth living, make your life amazing. Yeah, that's all of it. That's all I can say. Oh my goodness. Whew. All right, let's catch up in the next episode.